In Wooded Kingdom, there's a small capulous challenge with a lone fire bro. Defeating this fire bro will grant us with a moon known as Fire in the Cave. We can find other fire bros throughout the kingdom, but this guy's a little special, and I'm not referring to the fact that he gives us a moon. This fire bro was never intended to leave the cave, and because of this, if we break him free, he has a few interesting traits. The main thing is invincibility. Bringing him outside of the arena makes it so Mario cannot kill him. As it turns out, this opens up quite a lot of interesting possibilities. Before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to Adali the Best for finding the glitch. I'd also like to note that this glitch works on all currently available versions of the game. The first thing you should do is turn on assist mode. This isn't required, but you're probably going to take a lot of damage, so it'll make things easier. Afterwards, warp to the observation deck, capture Glydon, and take him to the Iron Road halfway checkpoint. Here we're going to perform a really easy clip by taking Glydon up to this wall and jumping against it. With a little effort, we should be able to clip out of bounds and fly over to the Fire in the Cave area. Once we're in, place Glydon on this metal plate at the entrance. From there, we'll also need to capture the fire bro and place him on the same metal plate. Now capture Glydon and walk against the gate, then while jumping upwards, uncapture. If timed properly, Mario should clip through the gate. Now if you're having trouble, you want to make sure you uncapture Glydon when he is on the upwards part of his jump. From my experience, this is the only way you can get him to clip. Once you're out, place Cappy on the scarecrow and re-enter the area. As long as we don't leave the metal surface, the fire bro will be invincible, so we can jump on the back of his head to slowly push him to the other side of the gate. Once that's done, we can get Cappy back and capture the invincible fire bro. Before I get into the details of the glitch, I'm going to go over another method that you can use to capture the fire bro that uses 2-player mode instead of Glydon. While this method is harder, it does have the added benefit that because it doesn't include Glydon, you can do it in Wooded Kingdom even before achieving peace. First, we're going to turn on 2-player mode and head to the gate for the Fire in the Cave moon. Open the gate and enter the arena. When the fire bro jumps from the left to the right side, you'll want to exit. If you did this correctly, you should be able to see the fire bro from the entrance outside the arena. The next thing we're going to do is close the gate and perform a 2-player Cappy clip. This can be done by crouching near the gate and shaking the Cappy controller. If you're the right distance from the wall, Cappy will be able to clip through. Shaking too much will cause Cappy to return back to us, but fortunately we can shake again while he's on the other side of the gate to regain control. It's also important to note that if you're too close to the wall, Cappy will appear above Mario's head instead of next to the gate. If you're too far, on the other hand, Cappy will never clip through the gate no matter how hard you try. Once he's on the other side, we're going to want to move Cappy over to the fire bro and shake the Cappy controller. Cappy will return to us and we can repeat the whole process again to capture him. From here, we can bring the fire bro over to the metal plate, uncapture, and repeat the process from the other side to trigger the scarecrow. Once that's done, we can do the same thing we did before by jumping on the fire bro until he's past the gate. And just like that, we have our invincible fire bro. Now that the fire bro is free, let's talk about what we can do with him. To start off, Mario cannot kill him. We can still kill him by dropping him off an edge or into water, but any damage done by Mario will just push the fire bro up and back. This actually lets us do a lot. If we take the fire bro up to a wall or a corner, we can jump on him to gain a lot of height really quickly. This lets us bring the fire bro into some areas we would never be able to otherwise. One of the cooler things we can do with this is climb all the way up to the secret flower field entrance early. Unfortunately, the loading zone isn't there, so there isn't any opportunities to sequence break and skip story moons. So gaining a height at a wall is cool and all, but there's actually a true infinite height glitch we can do with the fire bro. To perform it, all we need to do is jump, uncapture, ground pound immediately, cap throw behind us, and repeat. This is honestly really hard, like harder than other infinite height glitches like the wet nut glitch. So if you want to learn this, keep that in mind. What you're watching now is literally my best attempt after a lot of recording, and I only got it a few times. You may have seen in my other videos that we can create a lot of lag in this game by using floating rocks. Well, as it turns out, we can actually take advantage of this lag to do some freestyle fire bro laddering. The lag from a few rocks makes doing this a lot easier, but it's still rather difficult to make it anywhere too high. And that's all you need to know about Invincible Fire Bros and the Fire Bro Infinite Height glitch. Have any questions? Just leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.